I guess we can jump right into the game to see what those players picked. Oh, that looks almost beautiful.
So we got a turn 1 Yeti incoming, I suppose. But also a nice start from the Hunter right away with Web Spinner into Haunted Creeper, I guess.
It seems to be a bit better. Like the question is it going to be better for Gnimsh or for Semi? Look at what he has. I mean, he can innervate out the Harvest Golem, and next turn he just innervate coins out his Yeti, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Look at the hand with there for Semijew. There is a kill command. So
there are 2 kill commands even.
Wow, so that's even better. I mean, next turn you see coin innervate Yeti, and then you just kill command it away.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Semijew has like this nice flow of beasts incoming with the double web spinner, so he should be good on resources. Oh, the web spinner gave a high main.
That's a great double. So it's triple high main in total in Simi's deck. I think that will work out greatly. But there's still super annoying Harvest Golem. He will kill most likely away the Yeti.
Yes.
You don't want to risk that on the board. And for Gnimsh, that's it at the moment. He needs to top deck any kind of minion, or he's like, yeah, he's in spells.
The keeper is pretty decent.
Awesome.
He should probably use it to silence the creeper. He can't save it at this point for a potential Hyman because his hand is so weak. Another option would be to run the Harvest Golem into the creeper and Wrath a Spider for 1, just to cycle a bit and make his hand more powerful, because like this is pretty stale. And
I know what you're talking about, but that was definitely the better move in my opinion. Just getting rid of those stupid 1/1s. Yes, I mean, you get a 2-1, a 2-4 out. He gets a Leok, which is just absolutely crap. Yeah. I mean, he can razz it away, even card draw razz if he wants to hear ability down, or just razz it away. Card draw razz on the web spinner, attack with both minions. There are several options he has, and every of those options is just great for him. So it's looking good for Gnimsh, and he's playing Sunfury Protector. So that seems like the really old school Ancient Watcher Taunt Druid.
Yeah, the Sunfury might just be there to have some more survivability, especially against the Hunters. The taunts can be really nice, and Gnimsh has to decide here if he wants to Wrath for 3 or for 1. It's a tough call in my opinion, because his hand is still pretty weak and he wants to cycle for sure, but
yeah, he kind of needs to cycle.
The 3 mana Wrath on the Leok would be pretty sweet as well. But he goes for the 1 mana and, let's see, Force of Nature.
I think that was absolutely great. He could have played it a bit different if he 1 mana Razzes the Leok and therefore actually attacks it with his hero ability and then kills his Harvest Golem, and his Keeper of the Grove would only take 1 damage in the end. So that would have been maybe the better move in the end. He would take 1 damage more on his hero, but in the end, be there like with a 2-3 instead of a 2-2, which could already die to an Unleash.
And look what Semijew got from the second Web Spinner.
But can you play King Mukla now?
I think you have to. Otherwise, your turn would just be blank. You can't really kill command one of those, so yeah. You got the follow-up with High Main next turn.
What we're going to see from Gnimsh, I mean, you could double Banana hero ability. You could somehow Razz Banana if you want to, just to get rid of Mukla. But imagine next turn, there's going to be a Savannah High Main, and what there for an answer? Okay.
Force of Nature.
Yeah, like Force of Nature just gone. Well, then we only have a Leroy left for Semi, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this game develops. I mean,
this is a game of top deck for sure.
Absolutely. Gnimsh got his second Sunfury Protector, and that's like, okay, I don't want them.
Yeah,
I want
really
a 7-drop or so.
He doesn't even have minions to taunt that are like, you don't want to taunt a 2-1 damaged golem that dies to like anything.
Exactly. I mean, he could also go for damage, like Banana his people up, go for damage, but you have to fear the Buzzard Unleash.
Yeah, for sure.
That would just be super annoying. So kind of either double Banana hero ability or Banana Razz seems to be the only thing you can do here in this situation.
Oh, he goes for Savage Roar. That's actually...
Yeah, I wanted to say Savage Roar, not Razz, so that made no sense. Yeah. So you get a 3/3 in the end,
yeah.
And you can deal quite some damage to his face.
But yeah, now the High Main comes down. Will probably get cleared by the Keeper and Force of Nature. It's exactly a High Main clear.
Well, he could either exactly High Main clear or try to keep...
Savannahs. Oh, that's a top deck.
Yeah, but that's like, okay, you can put down Savannahs, But if he holds an Iron Beak Owl, for example, your Sylvanas is like kind of okay. That's gone.
Yeah, but it still trades with the high main. That's like the most important thing.
I think that sucks super hard. Semi got the second high main out of his 3 now, and it's like, okay, do I want to play it like into a Sylvanas? You cannot.
He could even. I think he's thinking about dropping the Buzzard.
Buzzard play and draw the 2 cards.
But it's hard to say.
I mean, you can kill it. He gets 1, 2, 2, and then you just play the second high main, and you're good to some extent. It's still far from an optimum move. This was like the perfect top deck for Gnimsh.
Yeah, exactly.
But second high main. Well, now he gets Force of Nature.
If Gnimsh had to use the Force of Nature here and Semijew dropped the second high main, he would completely had no answer at all.
Absolutely.
He would just be screwed. But yeah, this has to be a Force of Nature. I can't imagine like.
Can he clear everything? I mean, he does Force of Nature. He can kill everything. That's correct.
It's perfect.
Yeah, the complete board gets vaporized, and he has a White Rose for turn 10 later on. And there's no follow-up so far from Semi. I mean, a Buzzard.
Or the third high main.
Or the third high. That would be ridiculous, really, if he gets a third.
The thing is, Gnimsh doesn't even know that one of those high mains came from a web spinner.
Oh,
so he doesn't really expect the third one.
I want to see his face, especially. That would be so huge if we get a third high main and he was like, what? It just happened to me. Well, he can choose to keep his keeper alive. He doesn't even need to kill it. I mean, he could still Sunfury Protector, like, trade Sunfury Protector up and just go for the face.
Yeah.
I mean, he has Force of Nature, and if he is running a second Roar, I mean, there might be a second Roar.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Then he could start bringing him towards the 14 HP, and I think that's what Gnimsh is working on now. Just bring him live to 14, and then win the game.
So Gnimsh goes all in on Semijew not having the Buzzard Unleash combo.
Oh, that could go wrong extremely. But for Semi's top decks, they are far from awesome.
Yeah, the Eaglehorn bow isn't too bad here, to be honest.
Could he do the same? I mean, he could just play the Eaglehorn bow, trade, for example, and then go for 6 damage, 8 damage. He could even, like, 3, 5. He could even kill command, so he could deal 11 damage to the face now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But is it enough? Like, next turn, he could deal another 11 damage, so he couldn't kill him, whatever he does.
Yeah, and also, you have to keep in mind that now Semijew saw Gnimsh's Sunfury Protector.
Yeah.
So he most likely runs 2 of those, which isn't too typical for Druid. Normally, they only have the Druid of the Claws, they only taunt in the faster version. But Gnimsh with those double Sunfury Protectors has some taunt possibilities that Semijew might have trouble getting through.
Absolutely. I think he needs to kill command the Keeper in the end and trade with a Sunfury Protector just to be 100% safe. I mean, he's down to 14, but as soon as he gets a Huntmaster, he's at least safe from Force of Nature Roar.
Yeah, there's only 1 Keeper left, so it's pretty unlikely that Gnimsh also has that.
I mean, he's in a bad spot. He's on 14 HP. That's always a bad spot if you're playing against Druid.
But Gnimsh still needs to get through this second high main.
I mean, he could deal 8 damage already if he wants to, right now, and even taunt up his other minion.
Big Game Hunter is a pretty bad draw here. Obviously, it has no use on the high main.
Oh, that sucks. That's correct. I mean, you can still drop the Big Game Hunter and taunt up your Sunfury Protector to make him take 2 more damage, and then next turn you're at 8.
I think that's actually the right play, because Semijew couldn't get through, didn't have a Unleash combo this turn, so it's very probable that he won't have it next turn either.
Correct. I guess the coolest thing about this is if you taunt up your Sunfury Protector and you force him to bow it down, he wouldn't need to kill your Big Game Hunter, or he's taking 4 damage next turn, and he's already down to 12. So he needs to fear Force of Nature plus... Well, the problem is it could be Force of can't be Force of Nature swipe, which would be enough with the Big Game Hunter together.
Yeah, but you need to keep in mind that he might also Wild Growth this turn.
Okay, yeah, that's correct.
Just for the possibility of drawing, like, swipe, but I think that's actually rather unlikely.
Well, but if he uses his hero ability now, he would drop down to 11, and if the Big Game Hunter survives, he is actually 10 damage.
Yeah, that's actually lethal next turn.
11 damage, I mean. So he had lethal if Semi would have gotten greedy, and that's why I would only taunt up the Sunfury Protector.
I think this is actually game.
At the moment, the Game Hunter is gonna die.
This is game. Yeah, there's no way he can.
Oh, he can't clear that one, and then
he takes 4 damage no matter what, because he has either to attack one Sunfury and kill it.
And then the other Sunfury is there, correct?
So
let's
say Gnimsh takes game 1.
That should be GG, correct? I mean, there could be some card draw with a Starving Buzzard if you Hunter's Mark your own minion and play a Starving Buzzard, which might have even been the smartest play just to get more options somehow, just to get a Huntmaster maybe. Yep. I mean, if you didn't play as a Mad Scientist, you would have drawn 2 cards, maybe get a Huntmaster and get out of this trouble. Yeah. But Gnimsh now has Force of Nature, and that's enough. Yeah, he doesn't even need a Saboteur or anything.
So Gnimsh knocks down Semijew's Hunter, goes up 1-0 with his Druid.
And we're going to have the normal last year standing rule now. Gnimsh has to play on with his Druid, while Semi can pick another deck. Well, that was an awesome first game. Yeah. I didn't see Gnimsh winning this at all.
No, me neither. Exactly, especially with the double high main and the Mukla that Semijew got from the web spinners. It was pretty amazing that he still top decked that one out.
It would have been so awesome if he actually got his third one. I would be blasted if it's like, okay, third one, 3 high mains in a game. Yeah. I mean, a high main is already ridiculously valuable from a Westerner, but I think even a Kodo would have been great because Semi was kind of lacking a turn 5 play. That was only the Mukla, which forced the Roar. That was quite good in the end. But I have to say, Gnimsh's draw wasn't good, and he still managed to pull this off.
Yeah, the thing was that Semijew just took so many damage over the course of clearing all those minions and not having proper responses, like he had to kill command that 3-run keeper and stuff like that, that he just got in that Force of Nature range without really being able to do anything against it.
And that wasn't great, and now we get this second game for you. At the moment, the problem is we want to go in the game, but since we don't run Adblock on our own PCs, we're kind of delayed by an advertisement. But yeah, there we're back, and we're going to see Semi playing a... How is it called? A Priest. Correct. That was the name.
Kibler.
The BMK. He said it like this. Powered by the Brian Kibler organization.
Yeah, exactly.
Kibler
and he has
Enterprises.
Insane start.
That's gonna be really interesting. Insane start, especially like turn 2, it goes on. Turn 3, he has. If he draws a Circle of Healing, wow. And even the Defend of Argus.
This is amazing.
And there's no possibility. Well, Gnimsh is gonna be turn 4 first, so he can at least swipe before it gets super awkward.
I wonder if he will drop the big game hunter here or just hero power down the loot order.
Well, there in that BM Kibler deck, there is nothing.
Yeah.
You can't big game hunter.
But still, the big game hunter will just... Wow, that's...
Well, he wants to swipe next turn, and anyways, the big game hunter would have gotten killed by the loot hoarder. So why take that 1 damage?
Yeah.
I think that's his consideration there. But we get for Semi that stupid Blade Master. I mean, as soon as there's a Circle of Healing also, it just will go through the roof.
Yeah,
turn 5, Holy Nova.
It's still better than nothing, though.
But at least he's going to lose, like, with the swipe, he gains a lot of tempo back. Or at least is able to destroy a lot on the board. I mean, 3-4 gone.
Oh, he will actually just kill the Undertaker, and the loot order just gives Semijew another card, so that might not be... I don't think this is the best swipe. Wow, he will actually even swipe the Blade Master. Yeah, sure, because he gets healed up to a 4-5 next turn, most likely.
Yeah, if there's no Soul Priest, like, Soul Priest draw now, that would be just amazing.
There's the circle.
That sucks, you could have circle, but Defender of Argus, making a 4-4
already down to 13 HP. This is getting pretty...
But the deck is working great against Druid, it seems. Especially... Oh, you can drop...
Spectral Knight Innervate Sunfury, maybe? Just to prevent any spell removal and...
I think that seems to be the coolest move. We know there is a Holy Nova, which will be annoying.
He won't actually go for it. Will you taunt up the Yeti?
You could Loathab also. I mean, Loathab, the advantage in playing the Loathab is he's not going to be able to play a spell. So yeah. That's an advantage I see in the Loathab play, actually. I don't like the Yeti play at all.
No, me neither. I think you should either have played
since
the
he had the
Spectral Knight or
opportunity.
Lothar.
He had the opportunity to play Spectral Knight or Lothar. There was no reason to go for the Yeti, I have to say. I know Gnimsh wants to play Force of Nature next turn, heal himself up, clear the board to some extent. But if he played the Spectral Knight, it would have been so cooler in so many ways.
But I guess there's a good point about that there's not really a difference between the Yeti and the Spectral Knight, because the Yeti can't get Shadow Word Death or Shadow Word Paint either,
Okay.
just like the Spectral Knight, who's immune to spells. And with the minions that Semijew has on board, it's the same if he wants to go through 5 HP or 6 HP.
Oh, that's correct. The only thing is,
Yeah,
if he played,
there's the Death Rattle minion that will exactly go through that.
and especially if he played the Lothar, that's like what I think is the difference. If he played the Lothar, he could only play that Power Word Shield, if he even plays it. And that was a difference for me. Look at the Circle of Healing, and
Yeah, that's
Gnimsh just like, okay, sure, bro.
so he can Force of Nature to get.
Oh, good lord.
Can't even. Oh, what
Okay,
fuck?
the silence, and then there is still 3, 6, 8 damage. With the silence, you would actually survive. Even with the Holy Nova.
No, you wouldn't. Oh yes, you can hear a power, so he would be 1 damage off right now.
Yeah, there is 3, 6, 8
5.
damage on the board, correct?
Yeah.
But the problem is, Semijew holds a Cable Shadow Priest, so he's just like, thank you.
Yeah.
Gonna take that one and deal even more damage. This is so annoying for Poisonous Seed Starfall. He doesn't have enough mana for that. That would be only Gnimsh's answer to this.
So down to 5 here. 4, I mean.
Was a Force of Nature. Okay, he can heal himself by 5.
He goes up to 9. He can kill the Undertaker as well.
But then there is still
No, there's-
one damage too much, correct? That's 10 damage. Yeah.
So 1-1.
Well, that was a fast one. I mean, for a Priest versus Druid game,
Yeah.
you normally expect it to go 1 bazillion hours, and especially Izera was already on semi-sand. So,
Yeah, so
that
Druid
would
can't really deal with that one.
absolutely. Oh god. Well, if he runs a Naturalize Druid with Grimscale Oracle,
I'm sure he doesn't do that.
no, but there was a version. I mean, it was Irenes player Stixon, if I'm not mistaken. He played that against Isuba.
Yeah, I ran something like that as well. It's pretty fun.
I mean, it works. If it works, it's huge
Yeah.
and tremendous. It totally vaporizes your enemy. Especially with Undertakers, you could build it again. Like with Undertakers, buff them up, neutralize if your opponent plays something, and go like really fast and huge on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So after the Hunter nerf, and maybe you don't have to fear Hunter's marks anymore, we're gonna build something and go crazy with it.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
Absolutely. So that was game 2 between Gnimsh and Semi, and they can go for the third one.
Yep. So Gnimsh's choice now is between Warrior and Hunter.
Okie dokie. And
The
we're-
Hunter actually doesn't have a good matchup against the Brian Kibler priests, so I'm pretty sure you go for the Warrior.
Absolutely. And now Semi finally reacted, or his stream finally reacted, we don't know. And there is his deck. He's choosing Priest again,
Priest
obviously.
against Warrior, yeah.
What would you say, Warrior versus the Kibler deck? I think it's one of the best choices in the end.
Yeah, but he didn't really have a good choice, because both the Hunter and the Warrior, with the Cabal Shadow Priest especially, aren't too good. I think he's thinking about it, keeping the Cabal Shadow Priest in the starting hand.
We can drop right into the match. That's no problem. And you see already that Gnimsh holds a really great hand, I have to say. I mean, the Fiery Warwick is so important.
Yeah, it's
you want to
really
kill
important.
Zombie Shao. You want to kill Undertaker. You want to kill Loot Hoarder. And there's an Unstable Ghoul even. So that's a rather great hand if you are fighting that annoying Priest deck.
Yeah, for sure. So he got that turn 1 Zombie Chow again.
Well, that doesn't even need to be a coin Fiery Warwick because
No.
you take 2 damage.
Yeah, but
And
it doesn't matter since you get healed by 5 anyways.
Exactly. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too.
It's like super cool. You kill it. You kill that one. It's turn 3. We get an Injured Blade Master, and you can just execute the Injured Blade Master and drop your Unstable Ghoul. He buffs with the Defender of Argus up his Loot Hoarder, but the Loot Hoarder would still die because of the Unstable Ghoul.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Circle of Healing.
Whoa. We still have the Unstable Ghoul. So
Yeah, but he can just heal it up after hitting
Yeah, but if he plays a Defender of Argus next turn, for example, I would play my Unstable Ghoul now pass and see what he does. So he could play the Argus, but in the end, the Argus would actually be the wrong choice because we got a double execute on Gnimsh's side.
I don't know. He can't... Like, the thing is, if he just drops the Unstable Ghoul, Semijew has the option to heal up the Blade Master again and get more value from it. So Gnimsh should actually just run in his face into the Blade Master and execute it, in my opinion.
Yeah, he could have done that, I agree. But he goes for that play, we actually said, there's the explosion, and now we're going to see that execute from Gnimsh. Yeah. So everything turned out into his secret plans he just made there.
But I still think it's the right play from Semijew's point of view, because you can't really count on the warrior keeping execute in this matchup in his starting hand.
Well, I would. One executor at least. If I'm playing against that, if I have a Fiery War Axe and I know he's playing Injured Blade Master, why don't keep one execute? It's the coolest move. He plays an Injured Blade Master and you just execute it.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you see the tears rushing down Semi's face, or that Anduin Rin's face. But there's another zombie shell, man. Semi is having some ridiculous draws, we have to say. Oh wow, no, that's...
That top there.
Good lord. I would coin out Sylvanas. Well, like, against this board, what else do you want to do? Coin out Sylvanas, kill the Dark Cultist, get someone buffed up ASAP.
Deathbite is really nice as well here.
I still prefer the Sylvanas. Just have her on the board. I mean, he needs to deal with her, or you're just going to kill one minion after the other.
Yeah.
He's thinking. Like,
I think Semijew couldn't really afford to deal with the Sylvanas, so he would just go straight
he would go definitely for the face.
But his best draw would definitely be his own Sylvanas, which would be the nuts.
I don't want to talk about that. No comment on him drawing his own Sylvanas. He can play Lothab for a safe one, so Lothab is not going to die in any way, and you can trade with the minions 100%. I like the Sylvanas the most. I mean, you take 8 damage now, which sucks hardcore, but you can kill the zombie shell next turn and get
so
heals.
You're not really down to that low amount of HP.
Oh, we get there. So you coin out Sylvanas. No, he goes for
to be honest, any play here is fine. I think Gnimsh is in a really good spot here.
That's correct. He might keep the coin for his Ragnaros, for example.
Yeah, just because Semijew is so low on cards, and that's a really good draw.
That's a really good draw. And there's where I would have preferred to some extent the Sylvanas. I mean, she would be low now.
Sylvanas would have still not be that good if he dropped the Belcher, because Sylvanas can't die on that, and he will take like 9 damage.
Yeah, but he can kill with Sylvanas a Belcher, and then, for example, Fiery War exit down, and next turn he could steal a minion, so he could get rid of 2 minions the next turn. And there's where I just see the advantage, that you could actually get rid of 2 minions next turn. I mean, the Deathbite play is really great because of the execute. So next turn you attack something, you get the Whirlwind off, and execute someone.
So it depends on Semijew's draw. Is Sarah...
That's so annoying, especially if Gnimsh is dropping his execute next turn.
Yeah.
And then like 2 turns later you meet an Izera.
I'm not sure what to do here for Semijew. I think you have to Holy Nova just for the sake of damage and removing Lothab without dropping a minion yourself.
In my mind it was still Izera, and I was like, okay, you cannot Holy Nova because you're going to lose a minion. But yeah, you're right. Now you can Holy Nova without any regrets. You could even...
Like, his other play would just be trade the Lothab and pass his turn.
Wouldn't it be maybe better to run in the Dark Cultist? So you get a +3 maybe on your Undertaker, and then he cannot Deathbite it. Or you get a +3 on your...
Yeah, but if you don't get the +3 on your Undertaker, he will just kill the Undertaker with his...
Deathbite, yeah.
Deathbite, and you would be in not that good of a spot.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Unstable Ghoul is pretty important here, just to have some taunts to back it up.
So I would kill the Zombie Shell. No, I would kill the Undertaker and actually execute the Zombie Shell. Just to be 100% safe you don't die. You play the Unstable Ghoul, he has to attack it, and then you can Fiery War Axe his enemy next turn, for example.
Yeah, that's probably the best play.
I mean, you can do.
Oh yeah, that's.
You can do it the other way around.
Yeah, that's way better, of course.
Yeah, excellent. Don't listen to us, guys. In our brains, everything made sense, and now on the paper, this looks definitely better. You need to get rid of the minion. The only question is, are you going to play your Unstable Ghoul or actually Sylvanas?
The thing is, if he plays Sylvanas, he isn't able to armor up, which at 9 HP is pretty.
Holy fire, and he's gone.
Yeah, I don't think that Semijew runs this, but he has to keep in mind that there's the option for that.
Yeah, but Gnimsh knows that's probably a version of what Kibler played.
Yeah.
Probably, because it works great. And, I mean, if he doesn't play anything, just the Unstable Ghoul, he's gaining nothing from it. With the Unstable Ghoul, at least, he has, with Sylvanas at least, he has a great opportunity to kill off stuff now.
So Semijew getting some cycle here, which is really important. At that
you wanted to say if he had 5 mana. Oh. God. And with that health buff, he can't actually kill the minion, which is so annoying. Okay.
Well, he needs the help of Fiery Warx. But the thing here is, Semijew will have some trouble dropping Ysera next turn because of that Sylvanas.
Especially because Sylvanas will drop low now. If Gnimsh plays the Unstable Ghoul, Armor Smith, Fiery Warx, Armor up, and kills the enemy's minion, it will look extremely good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kill the Dark Cultist, don't care about the Northshire Cleric.
I think Gnimsh will be able to stabilize this, especially because he drew that Armor Smith.
Yeah, huge. I'm not sure if I would have killed the Dark Cultist. I think I would have preferred it to some extent.
I think he wants to damage his Sylvanas and get some armor at the same time, just to be able to steal whatever... a Cabal Shadow Priest.
Cabal Shadow Priest. But still, you steal it? But you steal the Unstable Ghoul, you kill Sylvanas, and you could lose your Cabal Shadow Priest.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right route to go.
I mean, you can play... You can play the Sludge Belcher and just heal up your minion, for example. You could steal the Armor Smith.
Yeah, he could steal the Armor Smith and heal up his Cultist.
I think I like that one. You steal the Armor Smith, you heal up your Cultist, you kill the Unstable Ghoul, and you gain a lot from this.
Yeah. Also, it's important for Semijew that Gnimsh doesn't get too much armor.
Absolutely.
Since his only way to win this game right now is just to get him down real quick.
So you could kill...
Taskmaster is...
Well, Taskmaster... Okay, it's okay, actually. You can just... You play the Taskmaster if there is a health buff on the Armor Smith.
I think this is just the Ragnaros play. You steal the Dark Cultist. Oh no, you steal the Cabal, which is even A4-7, I think.
And you play the Ragnaros, correct. I like that one. That's cool. What else is there? With his hand, I would even coin out Armor Up, by the way. Like, definitely.
Yeah, he won't have any use for the coin anyway. Yeah, that's definitely
the best thing is, you get a 4/7 Cabal Shadow Priest because you killed the Dark Cultist first.
Yep.
That was just so perfect. But still, there's going to be Sludge Belcher, and you cannot kill it.
I think this will be Ysera.
Oh, wow.
That's actually such a good draw.
That's so perfect.
Both executes are gone. I don't think...
Okay, he can still kill it if he plays his Taskmaster. Shield Block! Oh god. Shield Block, he could draw into the Shield Slam. No. His own Sludge Belcher. I would still try to kill her.
He has to take the 50-50. Also... Oh.
But look at what Semi got as a first dream card.
Oh, Ysera Awakens.
So frigging annoying. I mean, he can kill the Sludge Belcher. I'm not sure if he should have traded.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. I guess he... No, I don't see any reason why you would kill that Ysera.
I don't see any reason either. I have to say that too. For me, it makes not a hell of a lot of sense. But this is going to be so annoying. Like, Semi can drop just a lot of minions. For example, Undertaker, Sludge Belcher, and therefore Ragnaros...
will lose a lot of efficiency.
Yeah. He could have just gotten rid of it, and now there's another dream card.
Mind Control.
Oh, this will hurt. This will hurt so much. I knew there's one Mind Control in. Another one!
Shit.
God damn it, Semi.
And there's the shield slam.
What the freaking hell?
One draw too late. I think that was a really big misplay that Gnimsh didn't go for that Ysera clear.
Or you can still...
Because this second Ysera Awakens will just wreck Gnimsh so hard. And even the mind control. So I'm pretty
he doesn't
sure...
need to play Ysera Awakens, which is like the thing. Okay, you kill that one away. You could kill the Sludge Belcher together with your cool Taskmaster. And then Gnimsh is just going to play mind control. And I mean, Semijew can just play mind control. He doesn't.
I'm pretty sure this is over. I don't see like Semijew mind controls the rag, and that means that
next turn Ysera Awakens, easy mode.
Yeah, so Frag doesn't hit any minion here. Yeah, so mind control on Rag.
And then trade into the Taskmaster.
Trade into the Taskmaster, exactly.
Looks it. Or you could even go for the... Well, you have to trade with the Taskmaster or you're not going to deal the damage you need.
Yeah.
Oh god. Gnimsh is getting wrecked. If he draws... The most annoying part is if he draws a Gnimsh now. Because Gnimsh... Alexstrasza. Oh god.
Is that enough? Oh,
he heals up by 50.
He can't actually... Ysera Awakens.
He's going to survive with 1 HP, correct?
No, he can't even Ysera Awakens because
he would
die.
Yeah, that's good. Oh man, that was a super nice draw.
But Semijew has still some draws.
Yeah, sure.
With the, I don't think that healing a Brag is right.
Well, did he play both power with shields? I don't know exactly.
I think he played both.
Oh wow, that was the best card Gnimsh could have gotten.
Yeah.
Alexstrasza.
For sure.
Oh good lord.
Oh, that's not too good.
I mean,
so first of all, there will be a 50-50 if.
Yeah, there's just a 50-50.
Will be available. Will be possible. Will be able to.
No, that was
so important. Yeah, okay, he didn't draw damage anyways, but.
It's still just it could have worked. He could have even traded then instead of going for the face straight, for example. Oh man, and now we're just gonna have how much damage is this? That's 4,
that's
6.
lethal for sure. He can just run everything in, heal up Rag, and Ysera Awakens.
Oh, he cannot heal up Rag.
Oh yeah. Good point.
That's the most annoying part about this.
But he doesn't need to.
But it's still enough. Yeah, he deals enough damage. Wow.
Semijew comes back with the Brian Kibler Priest being down.
I didn't expect that.
Amazing. Yeah.
I mean, after the Ragnaros play, I actually saw it really going good for Gnimsh, especially